It's beginning to look a lot like wood. Follow my every step. Take notes on how I crept. I'm about to go in depth. This is the way I greet my season. Here's my ghetto rep.
Who are you?
What Speaking Freedom does online is provide general information for the culture to use to advance and improve. What we do privately is help individualize it for your needs and benefits. Grow with us.
We are kings, we are gods, but how you get them to believe it when they don't believe in anything? We're gonna save some lives in this lifetime. We haven't church in a while. Like God's doctor in the streets, the Holy Ghost used me to set them free. If love is the new religion, the hate is sinning, we stay winning. Just handling God's business, we ain't tripping. No bread to be dipping.
Cause we're speaking freedom, giving you the answers to be free.
We use the client to develop, to grow, and to bring out the best in themselves. We are simply a tool to help you learn how to make better decisions. Not just one decision, not just today, but for the rest of your life. Encouraging each person through each trial and tribulation.
Work call. Yeah, man. Gotta go in here and dance, but I don't get tired.
Fucking watch out because he up there. I did it again. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut that part off in the beginning because it'll be alright. So this video is a video about spirituality, and so lately I have been reading different books. One I'm reading right now is about African women's wisdom or something. I'll post a picture of it whenever I get to it. But the last book I read was about Lilith. Now Lilith, if I am pronouncing her name correctly, is supposed to be Adam's first wife. And in the narrative in which I just listened to the book of, they've painted her as somebody that is against God or against good, because she did not want to be less than Adam. Like, she was like, based on the way the story was depicted in this book, Lilith was basically like, we both came from the ground, we both came from the earth, so we're equals, and you know, like, yeah, you my husband, but I'm not beneath you. And then Adam was supposed to have been like, well, I'm not beneath you either. And instead of them being able to be interdependent and be able to respect each other's space and love each other within that space and honor each other's light, it said that instead Lilith ran off because she didn't want to be subjected to Adam. And then once Lilith ran off, they called her the Black Light. Like, it was when I was listening to the book, it was kind of strange a little bit, because I know from history that literally they will try to paint something that is really good negatively so that they can have control over the good or over what you see as good. So, you know, if they can control what you see as good, then anything that they say is bad is deemed bad, and everybody will be against it. It's like, it really is a form of mind control, because you really have control over what people think and how they're acting and all of those things. So they call called her the black light. Like it was dark light or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that seemed dark, but if you are dark, if you know how dark is depicted to be so bad, even when it's not in a bad instance or reference, then you will, you know, kind of be more like, is it really dark, or is it just, you know what I'm saying, something that's so powerful that, you know, you can't allow people to know its power, let's say it like that. So then, but in the story they did say that that she was kind of powerful or whatever because she's from the earth. So then it said that, so when Lilith left, then Adam was like, Father, you know what I'm saying, how am I supposed to live alone or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the story where he was asking for a mate then. And the way it is described is almost like he went to God, like, the woman that you gave me, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to do right by me, so now I need another woman. And that's how Eve ended up coming from his rib, because she would be subjected to him always. So when I thought about it like that, one, that was like a aha, like, man, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about the real, like, history that has been hidden versus history that's been shared versus, you know, the way it would make sense to how it got to that instance where she was coming from his rib versus coming from the earth like he did. Because, you know, like, if y'all are equal, literally, then, you know what I'm saying, like, it has to be a mutual type of respect. But if a man thinks that a woman is supposed to be subjected to him, or if that's the narrative that was painted in order for women to be subjected to men versus having their own voice and being able to speak on the same level as men, because there's a very misogynistic undertone under, you know, of America or history in general, where people don't like to let women lead, or, you know, whatever. So it made me start thinking, though. Today I was thinking about Adam and Eve and how the story is about her eating the apple and then the knowledge of good and evil. And it made me think about really the knowledge of good and evil in that tree, because it made me think about anything that is of the earth will give you, you know what I'm saying, more wisdom. It will open your mind to more wisdom. Okay, so a couple years ago, I shared some posts. I don't know if I still have them, but I shared some posts that made me believe that it's possible that the knowledge of good and evil may have been like the cannabis type of plant or something with that type of power. Because if you really smoke cannabis like that, then you become more aware. For the most part, most people think more. Most people think deeper. If you are analytical type of thinker, if you have any intelligence, then your mind will begin to analyze things on a deeper level. So, and when you start to analyze shit and you really wake the fuck up, then you be looking sideways at what you have been told to believe versus what is real and true in all actuality. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just thinking about, man, like, what if the knowledge, the serpent that they described was Lilith letting her know her, you know what I'm saying, the power that she would, you know, have, like, as the woman, the you know what I'm saying, like, or Lilith trying to expose her to the truth in the same level of truth that she had, you know what I'm saying, or that God gave to Adam that Adam may not have really tapped into, and it intimidated him that she was tapped into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. And I'm not trying to put a spin or a twist on anything. I am weighing the bounds of history and what is and what isn't, or what could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, we just believe what we've been told, but we don't know where history really unfolds. We don't know what's really real and what's just fake. And then even in what's real, what have they actually remixed in order to fit the narrative that they would like for it to be in? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much to it. I promise it is. Because if you think about it, and I'm just talking at this point, there are so many places and empty spaces in the narrative of the Bible that is left for guesstimation or animation, or, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a lot of gaping holes in the stories being told and instances, and, you know what I'm saying, like, the bulk of life, because life is not just the highlight reel. Life is all of the in-betweens and things that you say, things that you do, and things that you feel. Life is not, you know what I'm saying? So when we look at not just the Bible, anything, especially in the social media age where we are creating our own Bibles, we are living out loud publicly. If you just, you know, like, you might not feel me, but if you just, you know what I'm saying, like, it's supposed to be different. It's not supposed to be the same, but we are living out loud the things that we believe every day. So when you begin to live out loud like that, you know what I'm saying, it becomes your version of God in this earth, regardless if you realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, your life is a ministry. Whatever ministry that is, you know, subject to your experiences and the things that you share. And so when you think about it like that, you know, you think about the things that you post online versus the things that you don't post online. And there are things that you don't post, but those things can be some of the important things or moments that you don't show. So what I'm saying is, to really piece together history, you really have to go in depth, and it can change your mind and perspective on, you know, what is and what isn't. But I gotta go. I was just wanting to share that with you.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live what I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me is sexuality.
Thank you for joining Speaking Freedom as we continue to assist you with your daily growth and intuitive wisdom. Loving is a lifestyle and we love to love. Inspiration is how we fuel faith. Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.